Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. The Rays will try to... Alan Abe will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Leading off the
man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Well, these Red Sox entering play, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second, the left fielder. Pedro.
Into the box now, Pedro Portillo. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Spanoff on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Stepping in, Boof Bobo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Scorched to third. Espinoza gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping up now, Connor Pitts. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, John Pitts.
In now, John Pitts. It's been a good series for him so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. He's set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-1. Abe is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. Ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Mickey Munson starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Starlin.
First offering on its way.
Castro.
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or the strikeout, and there's 1 gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So striding in, Juan Spanos is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Munson, a native Pennsylvanian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And it's 1-2. ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
The next 0-2 is a fastball down below the knees. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox 0. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Velasquez ranging back, and it bangs off the monster. Pitts is on his way home. He comes across to score, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Brady Day, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Velasquez moves over. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Pitts, the runner at second with 1 away. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. He'll try again. 1-2. Pitch popped up. Espinosa has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder,
coming to the plate now, Pedro Portillo. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lifted down the line in left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Striding in once again, Boof Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victory. Last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Skied into straightaway right. Spanos is there, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Devin O'Rourke. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Set to get his day started, John Espinosa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Espinosa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Pitts racing back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Pitts. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now here's the pitch. For the shortstop, Castro. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Pitts, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 3-0. So coming to the plate, Samuel Velasquez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pitts giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it, the second baseman.
Striding in for Boston, Rick Manning. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to bunt his way out here, but this is a foul ball. A ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Brian Pins will be next. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Portillo's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Brian Pins. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Pitts. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. In there at the letters 0-1. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Brady Day. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Jesse Pitts. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And the pitch.
Ball
and there's ball 1.
The count 1-1.
He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 3-0. Into the box, Starlin Castro back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Juan Spanos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pitts ranging forward, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Devin O'Rourke, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Spanos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. John Espinoza would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in once again, Pedro Portillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Line toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the catcher, Booth Bobo.
Ready once again, Booth Bobo, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One is a cutter that misses. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
That's ball.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Nelson Mesa comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Mesa.
Connor Pitts will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. First and second here with nobody out. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Line to the right side. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 just does manage to get a piece there, as this is bounced foul. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jeremy Pitts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bobo, the runner at third. Pitts on second. Pitts at first with no outs. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This is line to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 3 runs already home here. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 pitch. Slow roller out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, John Espinosa. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ball 1.
1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now batting, Jason Hayward. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. On to second goes Hayward. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business
now
here with 1 away. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Stepping into the box, Samuel Velasquez. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now back.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Rick Manning. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Brian Pins. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another shot now. Brady Day. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Castro now is short. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jesse Pitts as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Pedro.
Striding into the box, Pedro Portillo, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A ball and no strikes.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Starlin Castro. And at this point in the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he chases one up the ladder there as this is popped up near second base. And there's your first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
striding in, Juan Spanos. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Go on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your
Alex
attention, please.
Silva enters now in
Now
a mop-up
pitching for the
role
Red
as she'll
Sox,
try to keep the deficit
number
right where it
89,
is.
Alex Silva.
Now to the plate, Booth
Leading off
Bobo.
for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Booth Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Next will be the
Connor
cleanup hitter,
Pitts.
Connor Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
This
The
has
white
not
fielder,
been a weekend
number
to
31.
remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the
Pitch.
plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, John Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Pitts, a Kentucky-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Two out, nobody on. That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyhole.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Velasquez. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 6-0.
7th inning,
Leading off the inning, Devin
Leading
O'Rourke.
off
And
for
they'll
the
need him to
Red
get
Sox.
something going here.
The designated
Starting to
hitter,
run out of time. They
Devin
haven't been able to score any runs
O'Rourke.
as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that's
First
all
pitch
out.
fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Into the box now, John Espinoza, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he fouls this one off. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
0-1 the count. Espinoza, base runner at first with 1 out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Sharp ground ball to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Rick Manning, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All even now, 2-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Boston strands a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Rick McGinnis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Rick McGinnis.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeremy Pitts.
The designated hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. McGinnis, 37 years old. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Spano is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this
Now
guy.
batting,
He is absolutely on fire. Has been on a nice
Brady.
hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Brady Day, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2 misses inside off the plate. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Pitts at second. Day on at first with 2 down. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate, Pedro Portillo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike one to start the at-bat. From the stretch.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two out, bases loaded. One and two now. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
First offering on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as well.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Up next for the Rays, Connor Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Espinosa is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Chris Chavez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 17, Chris Chavez.
Digging in now, Brian Hins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Starlin.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Starlin Castro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Fielder, number 2, Juan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Spanos. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Hins stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Ready now, Brandon Belt, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Pitts is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Now the Red Sox DH, Devin O'Rourke, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Another 2-2 offering. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there. I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Standing in now, John Espinoza. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Bobo finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're down 9-0. Michael Oka enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Oka.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
fouled off. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is off the plate, up and away. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 1 out, nobody on. To his right, Espinoza. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in, Jeff Pitts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now
into the box, Sammy Pitts.
Sammy.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Brady Day would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Brady Day. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pitts is off at first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 pitch on the way. That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. Jesse Pitts would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping in, Pedro Portillo, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Josh Dotson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Booth Bobo will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bobo comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Rays lead it 13-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Samuel Velasquez waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pitts is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The left fielder, number
so
33.
His day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Pitts going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Next for the Red Sox.
So digging in now, Rick Manning. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row. And it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Rays scored a lucky 13 in this one. Mickey Munson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Alan Abe was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.